Probably surprised to see me back so soon, but trust me, I've had a lot of time to work on some stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Doujinshi, and welcome back to another episode of Hentai Reviews, the only series where we take our time, get our new equipment, get on the outfit, and also read. And you're probably wondering why I'm saying read out of everything in here. Well, that's because, at least as of one of my most recent reviews, that being a little series known as She Is Working Out, it has come to my attention that manhwa can go on for a while, especially the webtoon variety. That variety also being quite extensive, and some of my fans very much looking to recommend some stuff. And as a person who has no attention span whatsoever and has essentially jumped from one book series to the next over the course of about 2 years and now has about 40 different ones over to the side, I can safely say I have what's known as crow brain, where I go, ooh, shiny, and then move on to the next thing. Is it good? No. Is it annoying? Yes. Do I get a lot of stuff done? Done is the key word there. No. Do I start a lot of things? Yes. That also being said, let's get into today's interview. Review. I don't know why I said interview. That being said, let's go ahead and start. You see, today we're going to be reviewing a little series known as, at least up until the time I was recording this, I got to essentially chapter 53. It has come to my attention that as of recording this, there are 2 more chapters. I will not be doing the reviews for those. Maybe at a later point when I become a little bit more used to this, I will find a better format and then re-review it again at a later point. That being said, chapters 53 and below. That is my current ceiling. That being said, today we're going to be reviewing a little series known as Overflow. Now, if you're not familiar with this is a series, how best can I put this? Are you familiar with the term, are any of you out there familiar with the term bimboification? Where it is through the process of continuous and onslaught different types of redesigns, rewrites, and character actions that essentially lead a female character or male character, because himboification is also a thing, into being more generally appealing, lesser in the intelligence department, and also essentially a sexual dynamo. Now take that and give it to like a nerdy dude who has like one quality that most women like. That being said, he ends up getting it in a pretty decent way. That being said, let's go ahead and get a little further. The artist, or the author at least, of this series goes by the name of, at least as far as I could tell from here, Imstar, Imstar, with the artists themselves going by the name Sun, which is so nice to hear. Sun, there's really been nothing going forward to it, and before I recommend this to anybody, I just want to let you know, this is heavy, English. I don't mean that as any sort of, like, negative, but it's very, like, the guy who's doing all the fan translations, bless his soul, oh my god, he's doing this all by himself. Damn, dude. Props. Being the guy doing this, sometimes there are some grammatical changes, and if you remember a series called Sukato Sanjo, there's a heavy amount of it there too. Seeing it written, though, adds a little bit more or a little bit less, depending on where you stand on the whole thing. I find it kind of funny, because when you're reading it, you say it in your head in all the different accents. Pretty damn funny. That being said, I think we should probably, get into, like, what is the plot, really, of this? And not plot. What goes on in such a series that goes on for 55 chapters and really doesn't seem like it's slowing down? Well, I'll tell you. You see, the main premise of this whole thing starts with the main character, Byung-jin. I'm gonna pronounce it like that because I'm white and I barely had a grasp on Japanese names, and now I'm moving to Korean. God, I hope I get famous one day so they can cancel me for this. That being said, pretty much throughout the whole series, he has been in this apartment and working as a part-time worker during his school time at a pool ran by a friend of his mom's. And he's kind of going through his whole period of, he meets a lot of different girls throughout this whole period, and he has no confidence. He's not really that attractive, and overall, he's pretty much a, nerdy loser who stays in his apartment and does nothing. Until one day, what happens, essentially, is that there is a problem with the apartment themselves, so a lot of the people that live in that building are moved into the owner's tenants, and for some reason, her name was the only one that I didn't write down, and I hate myself for that. Maybe during the editing, I'll have a little screen with the name of the landlord right now. That being said, during this whole period, they're kind of just in a room together. The main character, his nerdy roommate, who I'm not going to write down the name for because he's kind of an asshole, and pretty much every other character that appears in this series, all except for the how can I put it, former school bully turned literal harassment charge waiting to happen. And it goes through the series of him gaining confidence, gaining women. He's the only person out there with actual maidens. No, I haven't played Elden Ring yet. Shut up. I'm waiting to get a better monitor. Shut up. Sometimes working a job is hard, especially when it's a service job. Fuck you, people that think Walmart is an easy place to work. The customers are nightmares. That being said, as he kind of continues on, he gains confidence, strength, girls, sex in general, and that's pretty much the story. Him learning to overcome a lot of the bullying that happens to him and the character flaws that he himself does have. Now, let's go ahead and just get into the characters themselves. The main character of the whole thing, as I said before, Byung-jin, starts out the whole thing with, the bowl cut. He makes a weird face every time he's getting laid, and guess what's not really sexy? Some people make weird faces. Please don't. You're gonna think it's funny, but there's a few places you shouldn't be funny. Getting laid is one of them. That being said, there is also a supporting cast of very large amounts of people. Number one being the asshole ex-bully who is turned into an assault charge waiting to happen, named Han Tyson, and he is just a dick. Oh my god. There is no point in this series where he's not looking to be just straight up out to get this ass. He just calls the kid a dipshit on every possible chance, and oh my god, can't he just move on or something? Because fuck, dude, he's the only person in this with red hair, and I know you can't see it, but I have red hair too, and I'm trying to be come on, man, you got the anime hair. Please just be cool. Then there's his main crush, who he actually meets very early on in the series and says, "Hey, remember me?" And she's like, "I really don't remember anybody." And it kind of breaks his heart, but throughout the whole thing, she's probably the one that holds back the most to him, making it to where he gets laid with a lot of the girls that are here, but her being the holdout for it seems to be the main thing. This girl being Dahi, and she's cute. Not the best looking girl in the whole series. And then there is the daughter of the landlord who they're all staying with. And I straight up just wrote slutty daughter, and her name is Park Ara. A-R-A. Literally, she's Ara. Pretty on the nose. That also being said, there is the girlfriend of Han Tyson, who starts out being kind of a detached. She's just there to make the villain happier, but then slowly starts to have a little bit of character development as she realizes, hey, I'm a person. I deserve to be treated right. You want to know what's not happening? Me getting fucked in front of that dude. That dude being the main character, Byung-jin, and being pretty much shown off as a trophy because this guy's a prick and I feel like I deserve better. Good for you, girl. Do what you want. Maybe don't having a superiority complex when ever. It's kind of a dick thing to have just in general, but she has it for 2/3 of the series, and the last third she's like, alright, I get it. Then there is the ex-girlfriend. Her name's Jiso. Jiso. Jiso, I think that's how you pronounce it. Then there is the new girl who shows up very late in the whole thing, and I believe her name is Shin Aram. Aram. And she's pretty recent into the whole thing. She's not exactly like out of nowhere. She's the newest introduced character and really doesn't have a lot going on. She's just wanting to learn how to swim at the pool. And then there is the teacher who is currently employing Byungjin at the pool and is also a former friend, or is a friend of his mom's who stayed as like, oh, I'm like his older sister. Her name is Bada Nuna, and she's the best girl. No question, best girl. Oh my god, I stand here, 6 foot tall, 140 pounds, with a deep voice, a huge dick, and a maid outfit on. There are cat ears next to me, and I tell only the truth. Bada Nuna is best girl. I'll fight you, and then I'll eat this microphone. That being said, there's not really much to go on for, except for what you're all really here for, the plot. And is the plot good? Yes. Speaking as a very, very openly gay guy, this shit's good. This shit, that shit hit good. Oh my god, there's really only like one thing that I see a lot throughout it. A lot of the female characters have like sort of similar bodies. If you had like a little bit of a mix-up, that'd be cooler, but I mean, you're at a swimming pool, and the only place you're gonna see, there's two types of people that go to swimming pools. People who are losing weight, and people who do not need to lose weight. And they chose one of them, and all of them look good, and they all look the same. At least neck down. Neck up, very different story. Now, damn, if I didn't give this a solid great out of 10. This is not the perfect series, mainly because I have certain tastes among my own. That being said, this is a great series to start with. All you need to do is get used to the scrolling down nature of reading manhwa or webtoons, and also get past the idea of, mistranslations, commonly known as English, but do as you will. Just learn to accept the quirks as you go along, and this shit is great. Solid, not the greatest in the world, but it's a fun series about a dude who actually learns how to get some bitches, get some confidence, and get some self-help. And also getting rid of that yee-ass haircut so he can get some bitches on his dick. That's literally a part of the whole thing. Like, I straight up, that happens in the series. There is a point in it where where one of the girls he's sleeping with, it was Park Ara, and she tells him to get rid of his haircut so he can actually get laid more. He comes back with a better haircut, looks anime as fuck, and then he starts getting laid left and right. Oh my god, it happens in the whole series. I know it's pretty low effort till this point, but god damn it, this is pretty fucking funny, so I'm gonna keep doing it until... Okay. Now, I think that's it. I think that's where I'm going to stick with it. Is it great? Yes. Is it the best in the world? No. Water Overflow is a great series if you're looking to get into these sorts of things when it comes to, NSFW manhwa or webtoons. This is a great start, and this is a great, wherever you are. If you appreciate the medium, go into this. If you're just starting out, go into this. And I can't honestly say much more than that, because the plot's pretty simple. Dude gets confidence and gets girls. Other than that, I think that's it. Solid recommendation, go for it. And that's it. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for putting up with my long ass fucking time off. I don't know why I did that long of just being like, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna record. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna record. Oh, I'm gonna watch this old ass movie. I'm not gonna record. I'm just not gonna record. And then it went longer and longer and longer until I got a pop filter. I got a new camera. I got a new fucking computer. I got a new maid outfit. We hit the subscriber goal and then surpassed it by a ton. I really don't know. I apologize. Thank you for being here. Holy shit. If I keep getting more subscribers, I seriously don't know what I'm going to do. I think I remember saying I do the 250 subscriber special would be a cover of the Interspecies Reviewers opening. I don't know how that's going to go. Oh, but I'm going to learn some things pretty quickly. That also being said, I have some new ideas for new series. I have a shit long list of stuff that I need to review, and I need to actually get my ass going. That also being said, I actually do have a second channel, which I'm not going to say the name of because I want to see its growth and just see how far I can get. That being said, thank you for everybody. Oh my god, this feels good to get back to for more than one reason. And thanks. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And until next time, see if I remember this. I've been the Doctor. Thank you everybody for being here. And remember, have a nice day. Don't be a dick. There's too many of them. And wash your fucking hands. I've been the Doctor. Peace.